reconciliation statement that we have started and continue further analyzing and doing some more examples with regard to bank reconciliation statements. Now, you know that this lesson is very compulsory for the examination, and you are definitely getting a question in the examination as well, especially for your term test papers. You are given questions on this area. So that we are going to discuss bank reconciliation statement. So far, we have started some examples. We have done some examples. We are going to continue further. Now, can you remember the place where we have stopped last week? Yes, so far, see whether we have completed, have we started that test number? It is test number 3. We have started. Is it, Rashmi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Then have we completed this question? No, we did not complete, and we are going to do it now. Just try to understand. I'm going to take it once again. Let's just try to identify that one. Here you see question number 3 is concerned. Question number 3 is concerned. First one we have completed that. Now here you see the third one we are going to discuss. එවනපොතේ බලමු මේක දැන් සාකච්ඡාව ඉස්සරහට යන්න. See whether we have completed this area. මේ කොටස complete කරාද බලන්න. Kisri, have we completed this part? Api compare kara the debit side of the cash receipt journal values with the bank statement balances.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and have you found out the difference between items that created to make the difference? වෙනස් වීමට සම්බන්ධ තොරතුරු ටික හෙළිදරව් කරගත්තත් බලන්න. Third one is concerned. Now, in the cash receipt journal, see whether we have found out. Now, 11,500 is concerned. It is an item that we have selected. Is it correct? Have you selected and highlighted this as a factor that affected to make the difference? Now, this is what we have to identify. Now, cash receipt journal, here the cash payment journal. You can see the cash payment journal. And then by concerning the cash payment journal and cash receipt journal, we prepare the cash control account. Now, thereafter, you have to compare the values of the cash control account with the bank statement balance. Now, here opening balance is concerned. You can identify that the opening balance of the cash control account is 25,000. And then even in the bank statement, opening balance is 25,000. So that opening balances are concerned, there is no difference between the balance of the bank cash control account with the balance of the bank statement. But in the end, you can see that the closing balance of the cash control account is 53,500. 53,350. Now the closing balance of the bank statement, here you can see closing balance of the bank statement is 55,350. 55,350. Now here 53,350. Now here in the bank statement 55,350, and there is a difference between the closing balances of the cash control account and the bank statement. Now thereafter we have to find out the reasons for these differences. We have to find out the reasons for these differences. So that what should we do is that first to see, you have to compare the cash receipt journal values, with the, that is credit column of the bank statement. Cash receipt journal values with the credit column. Here, this is the credit column of the bank statement. Look at the credit column of the bank statement. Now, when we compare the credit column of the bank statement with the cash receipt journal values, and you see now these values are tallied. 17,250, 10,000, 3,000, and then 23,000, and then 12,000. These are tallied when we compare with the values of the cash receipt journal. And then you can find out some items which are not equal or which are not tallied with the bank statement balance. Now see whether you have got that value. 11,500, 20,000. Now this here you see Kevin's check 118, check here 12,000. In the bank statement there is a separate value. That is why I mention it special by pointing out special. Now here 8,000 is there, and then 6,000 is there. See with all these items that you have selected. Rashmi has selected. Minuki, did you select all these items?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no problem. Right now, then how can we accept this 12,000, 118? All the other checks are, now these are checks. These checks can be defined as what? Rashmi, how can we define these checks as? Deposited. Yes, come on. Deposited. Yes, deposited. What are these checks? Deposit. We have deposited already. That is why they are recorded in the cash receipt journal. Deposited yet what? Unrealized checks, or deposited not yet credited to our bank account. These are the checks that we have already deposited, but the bank has not yet credited to our accounts. Now, what are these checks? 009, 11,500, 004 to 20,000, and then 020, 8,000. Now 014, 6,000. Now these are deposited unrealized checks. Now please write down. Now have you written a bit of note on that? Muniki appodi satana liwada me difference ගැන කියලා?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you have to write it down first. මෙන්න මම ලියලා තියෙනවා. මම අතක්රුම ලියති reasons. You see? Now this is how you write the reasons. Unrealized checks. Cash receipt by referring to cash receipt journal. By referring to cash receipt journal, now all these checks are unrealized checks. 009, 11,500, 004, 20,000, 020, 8,000, 104, 004, 014, 6,000. Total unrealized checks 45,500. See whether you are having the values corrected. Is it corrected? Please write it out. Write them out as deposited unrealized checks. Deposited unrealized checks. Deposited unrealized checks. 11,500, 20,000, 8,000 and 6,000. Total is 45,500. 45,500 total unrealized checks. Write them, please. Right. Let's move on to the next part. Then after comparing the values of the cash receipt journal with the bank statement credit side, thereafter we have to compare the cash payment journal values with the debit column of the bank statement. This is the debit column of the bank statement. These values are compared with the values of the cash payment journal. Look at that cash payment journal. Here you see cash payment journal. When you compare the values of the cash payment journal with the bank statement balance, you can identify these items: 0002, 13,800 check. Rent 0005, 2,000 check. Drawing 007, 3,000 check. Purchases 009, 16,100 check. Electricity 0010, 6,000 worth. Yes. See with all are okay for you? Is it all are correct? Are there any problems? Minuki?
No, sir.
No. Yes. Right now, all these checks should be already we have issued. All these checks are issued checks, but not presented to the bank by the relevant parties. Though we have issued these checks to various people, then you see this is for purchase and this is for rent and this is as drawings by the owner. This check is issued for purchase. This check is issued for electricity bill. Now we have issued all these checks, but those checks have not been presented to the bank so far by the relevant parties. So that all these checks made a contributed to make the difference between the cash control account balance with the bank statement balance. So that these checks can be cited as named as issued yet unpresented checks. Issued yet unpresented checks. Right. Find out the issued date unpresented checks. Here I have written by my handwriting issued date unrealized checks. Unpresented checks. Cash payment journal. I have quoted from cash payment journal. 40,900. See whether 002, 005, 007, 0089 and 0010. Now these are the values of checks.
Sir, is that a must to write the check number?
Pardon?
Sir, is that a must to write the check number?
Check number. It is not compulsory. Not compulsory, but value should be compulsory written.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Right. Now, write down the check numbers are not too much valid, but you see it is also, it is better for you to mention these check numbers as well, no matter. 4,900, 40,900 is the total of unpresented checks. Yes, if you are having problems, please write them out correctly. Write them out, please. Yes, right. We have completed that part as well. Now then you see we have identified the values that contributed to make the difference with regard to the cash receipt journal. Now these are the items that we have calculated, found out that affected to make the difference between the cash receipt journal closing balance and cash control account closing balance and the bank statement closing balance. Now cash receipt journal is concerned, all these items have been treated as unrealized checks that we have detected. Now with regard to cash payment journal, we have considered all these items as unpresented checks. Now there are some items which have not been tallied in the debit side. Now see whether these values are okay for you. See whether these values are okay for you. Right. See whether then I have selected the standing order payment 3,000 is there. Bank charge 500 is there. Interest charge for 400 is there. Service charge 300 is there. Checkbook charge 200 is there. Now these are, you see, recorded only in the bank statement. These are recorded only in the bank statement, but not recorded in the cash payment journal. These items are available only in the bank statement. These items are available only in the bank statement. They are not available in the cash payment journal. So that they can be named as unrecorded checks. Unrecorded checks or unrecorded payments. Unrecorded payments. So these are payments. Unrecorded deductions or unrecorded values, so that we can write it as unrecorded standing order payment of rent, unrecorded bank charges, unrecorded interest charges, unrecorded service charges, unrecorded checkbook charges. Understand? All these are unrecorded where in the cash payment journal, so that they can be named as unrecorded. See whether all these values are there with you and detected as items that contributed to make the difference. And now you can name. Here you see unrecorded standing order payment, unrecorded only debit side values, debit column values. Please type debit column values only. Here unrecorded standing order payments, unrecorded bank charge, unrecorded interest charge, unrecorded service charge, unrecorded checkbook charge. Write down please. Yes. Right. Now look at the other side. The other side. Now these are the credit values. You see, this should be compared with the cash receipt journal values. We have already compared these values with the cash receipt journal. Cash receipt journal. And then 17,250 tallied, 10,000 tallied, 3,000 tallied, 5,000 is a detected value which is not tallied. And here you know that 118 check in the cash receipt journal, it is recorded as 12,000. Can you remember? The cash receipt journal, it is recorded as 12,000. Now here it is recorded as 10,000. Now this should be definitely a mistake or an error. Mistake or an error committed either by the bank or by the business. If 10,000 is correct, it is a mistake done by the cashier of our business. If 12,000 is correct, it is a mistake error done by the bankers. You can treat it as bankers error or you can treat it as business error because we are not given a special direction to identify it. So that you can take it as error committed by the bank. It is also correct. Or you can take it as error committed by the cashier of the business. It is also correct. Now, only the difference should be taken. 2,000. 2,000. Yes, you take it as how? Here, write it as error committed by the bank or error committed by the business. Third, fourth one, I have not written it. Error committed by the bank, 2,000. Or you can write it as error committed by the business in recording 2,000. Please write it down as well. Error committed by the business, 2,000. Or you can write it as error committed by the bankers when recording transaction. Yes, then you see other items can be treated as what? Here, unrecorded direct creditors. 8,000 unrecorded direct dividend. Unrecorded direct dividend. This is unrecorded direct dividend. This is unrecorded direct remittance. Direct remittance in the sense that a debtor of your business, a debtor of your business or customer of your business has deposited in your account, into your account directly. Understand? A customer, maybe a debtor, has deposited a check to your account, into your account directly. That is what we call direct remittance. සිංහල කියන්නේ ණයගැති ප්‍රේෂණය කියලා කියනවා. නැත්නම් ඍජු ප්‍රේෂණ. Now direct dividend means ලාභාංශ, ඍජු ලාභාංශ. If you have purchased shares in the share market, shares of a company in the share market, for those shares you are given, for those shares you are given dividend. Dividend in the sense that ලාභාංශ. Dividend in the sense that ලාභාංශ. When you are given dividend, these dividends are directly deposited into your bank account. That is why direct dividend. You see, these details are not known to the cashier until he receives the bank statement. These details are not known to the cashier until he receives the bank statement. That is why the cashier has not recorded all these transactions in. That is why we treat them as unrecorded values. Now you can write here unrecorded direct remittance, unrecorded direct deposits, direct dividends. Write these two as well. Unrecorded direct remittance 5,000, it should be debited in the adjusted cash control account. That is why debit and credit I have mentioned. Then direct dividend should be debited to the adjusted cash control account. Adjusted cash control account. Yes, now start doing that as well. Right. Now then, after identifying all these, you see items that made the difference. Now just try to understand now these unrealized checks, unpresented checks, unrecorded items, and errors. Just keep it in mind when you identify bank reconciliation statements, when you prepare bank reconciliation statements and adjusted cash control accounts, mainly 4 items can be selected. 4 items can be detected. First one is unrealized checks. The other one is unpresented checks. The other one unrecorded items. Now these are unrecorded items. These are unrealized checks. These are unpresented values. These are unrecorded. And the other one is what we call errors committed by the bank or errors committed by the business. Now these are the 2 major items that can be detected with regard to this comparison. Understand? With regard to this comparison between the cash receipt journal, payment journal with the bank statement, there are 4 major items can be selected. Those 4 major items can be named as unpresented checks, unrealized checks, unrecorded items, and errors committed by the bankers or committed by the business. Understand? It is easy to manage. Right. Now, take out the next part. Now, please start writing. Preparing the adjusted cash control account. Now, please write it down. Preparing the adjusted cash control account. Preparing the adjusted cash control account. Right. Please write this down. When preparing the adjusted cash control account, closing balance of the here you see closing balance of the original cash control account is taken as the opening balance. Here you see, is taken as the opening balance of the adjusted cash control account. Next point. Next point. Only the unrecorded items, only the unrecorded items only the unrecorded items and errors committed by the cashier and errors committed by the cashier errors committed by the cashier errors committed by the cashier are considered in adjusting the cash control account. In adjusting the cash control account. In adjusting the cash control account. Right. I'm giving you a bit of time to prepare the adjusted cash control account by concerning this guideline. By concerning this guideline, please start preparing the adjusted cash control account that we have discussed earlier. I'll give you a few minutes to complete it. See, you adjusted cash control account is okay. I have prepared myself by handwriting.
Sir, can we write the error committed by bank in debit column?
Yes, you can write as you like. If you write it as error committed by bank, it should be recorded in the bank reconciliation statement. It cannot be taken to the bank adjusted cash control account. Understand? If you have written as error committed by the bank, you are unable to correct it to the adjusted cash control account. It should be written in the reconciliation statement. If you have written as error committed by the cashier, it can be adjusted to the adjusted cash control account.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very sorry now. I myself has been muted. Yes, now I ask you to prepare the bank reconciliation statement. Minuki සටහන් ලියාගන්න බැරිුණා නේද?
Yeah, sir.
ඉතින් කියන්න බෑ. ඔව් දැන් කට්ටියම සද්ද නැතුව හිටියානේ මම මේ මියුට් කරලා කරනකොට. ඈ
Sorry, sir. I didn't see you that you are talking.
right එහෙනම් right. ඉතින් අවසාන අපි preparing the bank reconciliation කියලා ලියුවද? නැද්ද?
No, sir.
No, yes, now please start. මම note එකම කිව්වා. කමන්න පාරක් කිව්වා. Yes, preparing the bank reconciliation statement. Preparing the bank reconciliation රශ්මි හරි වැඩි නෙවෙයි නේද? දැන් මම තනිය උගන්වන්නේ. ඔයාලා දන්නේ නැත්නම්. Preparing the bank reconciliation statement. Preparing the bank reconciliation statement. Please write it down. When preparing the bank reconciliation statement, when preparing the bank reconciliation statements, when preparing the bank reconciliation statement, only the following items are considered. Only the following items are considered. Only the following items are considered. First one, deposited yet unrealized checks. Deposited yet unrealized checks. Deposited yet unrealized checks. Next one, issued yet unpresented checks. Issued yet unpresented checks. Issued yet unpresented checks. Issued yet unpresented checks. Third one, errors committed by the bank. Errors committed by the bank. Errors committed by the bank. Yes, I'm giving you 5 minutes to complete and prepare the bank reconciliation statement. When you prepare the bank reconciliation statement, first you write adjusted cash control account balance. Here you see this amount should be taken here, adjusted cash control account balance. Then add unpresented checks less unrealized checks. Less unrealized checks. Bank correct may be added, maybe sometimes it may be added. It should be added. Sometimes it should be deducted. It depends. Yes, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to complete bank reconciliation statement. Yes, now start preparing the bank reconciliation statement within 5 minutes.
So I wrote the values in checks separately in the first column. Is that okay?
Yes, no matter. It's good. It's good. It's better. You can write here checks by one, and total can be taken here. And here also you can write the checks values one by one, and total can be taken here. Here you see undercut cost credit. I have mentioned it as error committed by the bank. 2000 is treated as error committed by the bank. Due to this error, what happened is that bank balance has been deducted due to this error. Bank balance has been undercast. That is why I have added, you see, undercast, so that here you see adjusted bank balance is there, so that out of that adjusted bank balance, that amount should be deducted. The reason is that here, because of this undercast, this amount is lesser. This amount is higher. Because of this undercast, this amount bank statement balance is lesser. And then bank adjusted bank balance is higher. That is why it should be subtracted. If it is overcast, it should be added. If it is overcast, this amount is higher, so that it should be added. Yes, see whether you having problems. Yes, Rashmi having problems now?
No, sir.
No, here you see adjusted balance is taken here, and then unpresented checks added. Then you are getting 102,850. and then unrealized six, you see 45,500, under cost 2,000, then you see it is tallied to this amount. This is the amount. You see this bank statement balance can never be changed by you, because see, it is the value here set by the banker's bank statement. This is the value. This bank statement closing balance cannot be taken by the business, so that it is definite. So that it should be, you see, the other item should be tallied with this value. That is why reconciliation is concerned. All these values are taken to reconcile with the bank reconciliation, bank statement balance. Understand? Right. Now, so far we have completed that part as well. Now let's move on to next one. We did the third exercise as well. Now we have to consider another one. Yes, there is another exercise, very simple one. Once again, look at this. Cash receipt journal is there. Seventh one, cash payment journal is there. Bank statement is there. You are asked to prepare the cash control account before receipt of the bank statement. Cash control account before receipt of the bank statement. Prepare the cash control account after receipt of the, which means adjusted cash control account. Prepare the reconciliation statement. Right. Rashmi, shall we start doing it as well?
Okay, sir.
Yes, I'm going to give you enough time, because first you have to compare the values, and then first you see you have to prepare the bank cash control account. And after preparing the cash control account, you have to tally these values. You have to compare these values, and then you have to identify the values that detected, that made the difference. And thereafter prepare the adjusted cash control account and bank reconciliation statement. Yes, I'm going to give you enough time. And then please start doing it. Seventh one. I give you 15 minutes to come. Yes, now shall we discuss? Now here you see whether your bank statement, cash control account is okay. Cash account is opening balance is, look at that opening balance is, that is 12,000 opening balance, and then through sales you are getting 5,000 through sales. Then here there are two type of sales. What are they? You see sales 1,000, debtors 2,000. Is somewhat else, no? Yes. So now let's take it out. Here you see your bank account. You see cash receipt journal, cash account should be here. Through sales 10,000. Through debtors it should be debited 2,000. Through cash, income should be 500. Now these are the values that should be recorded in the cash control account. In the cash control account, through sales debited, these three items are debited. Cash payment journal is concerned 800, and then 600 as creditors. These values should be, these three values should be credited. Maybe example where you are. This is wrong. Something else. Yes, I have not prepared it. Yes. Right. Is it easy for you to understand? Now here, journal is, you see cash receipt journal, through the cash receipt journal, this amount should be debited to cash control account. This amount 2,000 should be debited to here. You can write it as here 2,000. The method 1,000 kya liya gana the value is 1,000. Here 2,000. Here income. These three values should be debited. These three values should be debited to the cash control account. Now these three values should be credited to the cash control account. Cash control account. 800, 600, and then you have to tally them. You have to tally them. Then what are the items that you have detected? What are the items? Here debit side is concerned. Cash payment journal. 800 is there. 800 is there. No problem. 112. Here 800, 112, no problem. This is tallied. And then the other one is 600, 113. It is not tallied. It is not tallied, 113. Now it is a what? The 600 is an unpresented check. The 600 is an unpresented check because it is to cash payment journal. See whether this 114, 200 check. 114, yes, it is available. Now these are the items that should be detected. The standing order should be detected. Withdrawal should be detected. And then this item should be detected. So that these are called what? Unrecorded. You can write it down. Unrecorded. Here unrecorded is standing order payment. Here what is this value? Withdrawal. It should be withdrawal. It is not tallied with this value. There is no withdrawal. This withdrawal should be what? Then it can be taken as error committed by the bank or unrecorded. You see, error committed by the business. It can be treated as error committed by the business. So, error committed by the cashier. 2000 can be treated as error committed by the cashier or error committed by the business. Now, this 100 can be treated as bank charge, unrecorded bank charge. Unrecorded bank charge. Unrecorded bank charge. $800 and $200 are tallied. Now here this amount can be treated as, the 600 can be treated as unpresented check. The 600 can be treated as unpresented check. 600 is unpresented check. And then you have to compare the cash payment journal. 1000, 2500. 1000, 2500. Look at that, 1000 is there. 1000 is there. 2000 is not available. 500 is there. Now look at the checks value. 1001, 504. 1001 it is okay, 504. Now these are the two items which are not tallying. There are two items. First one is, this is not tallied value. Direct remittance. Direct remittance. Now take out direct remittance, then you can write it down as unrecorded direct remittance. Unrecorded direct remittance. Unrecorded direct remittance. And in the bank account, this 200 is not tallied. 2000 is not tallied. That can be treated as what? Unpresented check. Sorry, unrealized debt. Deposited debt, unrealized. Deposited debt, unrealized debts. Deposited debt, unrealized debts. Right. Then you can prepare still you are unable to find out the opening balance of the cash control account, so that we can start preparing the bank reconciliation statement. Start preparing the bank reconciliation statement. Start preparing. Yes. Then now start preparing the. I'm also doing it now with you. Yes. Now here we don't know this value. This value is not known to us. I'm going to edit it. Through the sales we are having how much? 1,000. 1,000. Look at that. Here debtors. Debtors. Debtors is concerned. How much? $2,000. Debtors are concerned 2,000. Look at that. Then income. Income is concerned 500. 500. Look at that. Income. Now here, cash payment journal is concerned. Purchase 800. Purchase 800. You can take it as 800. Purchase 800. And then creditors. 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 Creditors are concerned 600. 600. Look at that, creditors 600. And then expense. Expense is 200. Expense is 200. 200. Now take out the total of that. Now take out the totals. Now take out the total of value. You are unable to take the total of value still because you don't know the opening balance. So that still we are unable to find out the opening balance. Opening balance of the cash account. So that I'm keeping it here. And then you see adjusted cash control account is concerned what are the items that should be recorded in the adjusted cash control account. The reconciliation. We don't know this value. We don't know this value. But you know the unpresented checks values are there. Unpresented checks values are there. Then what is unpresented check value? In the cash payment journal, it is 600, is it? 600. 600 is the unpresented check value. Then you see unrealized check value is concerned. 2,000. Unrealized check value is 2,000. And then there is another one, error committed by the bank. Because you know that January 15th transaction. January 15th, look at that January 15th transaction according to the bank statement. Withdrawal 2,000 is there, but it is not available in the cash payment journal. It is not available in the cash payment journal. So that it is it can be treated as what? Bank error. Bank error. See, due to this, what happened? Due to this, what happened to bank error? Due to this, it is debit. Due to this bank error, what happened is that bank account becomes lesser. Bank account becomes lesser. Because you see, it is a deducted value. Bank account is lesser, then adjusted bank balance is higher. Bank, due to this bank error, bank adjust. Here you see the closing balance is, it is given bank balance is how much? 3,700. This is the bank balance. Now look at that due to this. Now if this error is not committed by the bank, it should be 5,700. Because this is 2,000, what happened is that bank balance deducted. So that you see, it should be deducted here. So that here you can take it as unrealized checks, that is 2,000, and then here bank error 2,000. Look at that. Because in the cash receipt journal, Sunil's check 002 is not available in the credit column of the bank statement. So the total is how much? 4,000 should be deducted. 4,000 should be deducted. Then now you can go reverse side. That reverse side after deducting this amount, reverse then here total make නම් මේ දෙන්න එකතු වෙනවා. તો මෙතන එනවා කියද්ද 7,700. Look at that. Now 7,700 minus 4,000 equals 37,000. So that adjusted bank balance should be how much? Here it is, you see, when this amount is added to this amount, you can get 7,700. So that here it should be 7,100. Look at that. 7,100. Now look at the value now. How much? 7,100 plus 600 equals 7,700 minus 400,000 equals 7. So the adjusted balance is how much? 7,100. Adjusted balance is 7,100. See whether you are able to get the idea. Because here this amount is not known to us. Normally, Miniki, can you visualize the board screen?
Yeah, sir.
Right now, did you understand? Reverse, I just came reverse side. Now, by taking reverse side, you can find out the adjusted bank balance. Then, this 7,100 is the here balance. Make a closing balance එක දැන් අපිට ආවේ නේද? Adjusted balance එකේ මෙන්න මෙතන නගිනු වෙන්නේ. ඒක මම කපලා දානවා. 7,100 is the balance. 7,100 is the balance. Look at that. Seven 100 is the balancing value. Then you see what are the items that you have to detect as that made the differences. Unrecorded values. First one you see standing order 200. Standing order 200. Standing order 200 is there. It should be credited. And then bank charge. Charges, how much charge is there? Charge is 100. Charge is 100. Charge is 100. Now, this is not available. Yes, now you see what are the amounts that should be debited. We don't know the opening balance yet. Then direct remittance is there. You see 500 direct remittance is there. Yes, direct remittance. How much? 500. Direct remittance is 500. Yes, now all we have recorded. All we have recorded. When අපිට මිස් වුණාද adjusted එක යන්න තියෙනවා නෑ නේද? ඔක්කොම මේ අපි detect කරපුවාම දැම්මේ. Direct remittance 500, charge 100, bank charge 100, standing order 200. Is that all? එච්චරයි නේ තියෙන්නේ. Now here, now balancing value. Look at the balancing value now. Look at the balancing value. balancing value is concerned, look at the balancing value. Yes, here balance is 7,100, 7,200, 7,400. 7,400. Same amount should be recorded here. 7,400. So 400 is the value. And then you can find out the difference. You can find out the difference. Here, then you can find out the opening balance. You get the opening balance. Out of 7,400, 500 should be deducted. Out of 7,400, 500 should be deducted. Then opening balance should be how much? 609. 6,900. Opening balance is 6,900. Now look at that. This is how you have to take the adjusted balance. This is the opening balance. Understand? This is the opening balance before correction of errors or before adjustment. Now here in this cash book, balance brought down should be how much? 6,900. Here 6,900. Look at that. Because this is the amount that should be the closing balance of the previous bank cash control account. 6,900. අපි රිවර්ස් එකට යනවා මේ විදිහට ආපස්සට යනවා. අන්න. එවනම් දැන් මේක ටැලි කරපුවාම අපිට එනවා මොකද්ද? මෙන්න මෙතන opening balance එක කියනවා. Find out the opening balance now. මුලින් ඉඳන්ම ආපස්සට අපි ආවා. බලන්න doubts තියෙනවනම් අපි නැවත සාකච්ඡා කරමු. Now you can total the value now. 6,900 plus 800 plus 600. Total is 6,900 plus 800 plus 8,500. Look at that. 8,500. Same amount should be recorded here as well. 8,500. Then you can see the difference. Maybe 8,500 made it out. 3,500. Nee. Method total like 3,500. When a minus here. Opening balance is how much? 500. Sorry, 5,000. Opening balance is 5,000. This is how you have to complete it. ඒතොර ඒක ඉන්නේ ආපස්සට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ. ගානේ දැන් මේ මෙතනින් අපි පටන් ගත්තේ. මෙතන අපි දන්න තොරතුරු ඔස්සේ ගියා. නේද? මොනවද? Unpresented checks we know the value. Unrealized checks we know the value. And then bank error we know. And then total of deduction 4,000. bank statement balance is given already. You can't change this value. Out of this, you see, when here we don't know this value, but you know that out of this amount, this is deducted, then you get the value, bank value. So that we reverse side is concerned, we can add it. ආපස්සට මේක එකතු කරනවා. එකතු කරනවා අපිට එනවා මොකද්ද? මේ unpresent check එකතු කරපුවාම එනාගේ 7700. නම් මෙයා අඩු කරලා ගත්තාම අපිට එනවා. මොකද මෙතන ඉඳලා එකතු වෙනවනේ. රිවර්ස් එකකින් යනවා. මේ විදිහට ආපස්සට යනවා අපි. ගානේ ආපස්සටයි යන්නේ. ඒකයි මේකේ පොඩ පොඩ ඉස්සරහට යනවා. මේ පැත්තට අපි ඔහොම යනවා. හරි. කියපුවාම අපිට 7100. This is the adjusted bank balance. මේ තමයි adjusted value එක එන්නේ. ඒක එන්නේ මෙන්න මෙතන. මෙතනින් එනවා විදිහට. නම් මෙන්න ස්ටෑන්ඩින් ඕඩර් එකක් තියෙනවා අපි බැංක් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එක ලැබුණාට පස්සේ charge එකක් තියෙනවා බැංක් charge එකක් direct remittance එකක් තියෙනවා. අන්න දැන් ගත්තාම අපිට මෙන්න මේ balance එක. මේ තමයි adjust කරන්න කලින් තිබුණ බැංක් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් මේ බැංක් balance එක අපි. adjust කරන්න කලින් මේ adjust කළාට පස්සේ ආවා. before adjustment after adjustment. නම් මේක තමයි අපි adjust කරන්න කලින් තිබුණ cash book එකේ තිබුණේ. cash control එකේ තිබුණේ. මෙන්න මෙතන තිබුණේ. අපි ආපස්සට යනවා. මෙන්න අපි මේ මොකද්ද cash payment journal එකේ values ටික දානවා. cash receipt journal values. මේ cash receipt journal values. Then you have to tally now. 8,500, 8,500. Make a total of 8,500. Now difference should be bank opening balance of the cash control account. I feel that you may have understood it. තේරෙන්නේ නැති යම් ප්‍රමාණයක් පොඩි confusion එකක් තිබුණා නැවත මේක පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න exercise. එතකොට you can verify. ඒක තහවුරු කරගන්න පුළුවන්. මම හිතන දැන් ලයිට් අපි power cut එක දැන් පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ මොන අපි for the day we are going to finish it. By doing this accounting part, I feel that you may have understood sometimes. The samahara vita